in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. They are there for their own personal interests. They are not elected to look after the people of Savlamar and of Westmoreland at large. They're not doing their duty towards the people. They are there for self-service. They and their surrogates that is working at the administrative level. And we need some serious people now to come in, see, and do some work. And I am calling on the moderates of the People's National Party. I will continue to do this on a daily basis. I am calling on the moderates of the People's National Party. See, the old PNP them that was there during Portia time and maybe Peter Phillips time. Because after Peter Phillips time, the PNP has transitioned into the People's National Criminal Organization. It is no longer the PNP of old. It is a criminal operation now. We see $1 billion gone missing at St. Catherine. Almost $1 billion at Hanover. And I am sure when Westmoreland is audited, billions of dollars will be missing as well. And I can tell you that it will be billions of dollars that is missing, because look, if they brought in almost $500 million last year, and persons in Westmoreland who is working, street cleaners and street sweepers and stuff like that, janitors and others, cannot get paid, what is going on? Where is all that money collected by the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation going? Somebody tell me. Absolute disgrace. And my people will not continue to suffer while I am here. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I will continue to shout from the rooftop. All who don't want to follow behind me, well, don't follow behind me. Wifey behind. See? All who don't want to stand up beside me and fight for people them in a Savlamar and in Westmoreland at large. See? The too long with people then struggle. We are struggle, we pity them struggle, we grew up in a struggle, we born in a struggle, we pity them a struggle. The elderly them go out in their numbers. See? All who can walk, I go out to vote PNP because them used to the hands out thing. Them not used to work for nothing, the elderly them. Anytime when I say PNP, when I see some old tired people, then all of them go sit down and don't ruin this country for the rest of the way. When I get on a time and I voted for nothing, go and sit down, elderly people of Westmoreland. When I go sit down and leave this country to we. Make we run the country now. And by the way, for the elderly of Westmoreland who have missing teeth, missing tooth, the government has a program called the Second Chance Smile. Just hit up your MP or your councillor, see if them can sign you up and you can get your grills replaced. See? And if you're also missing a limb, an arm or a leg, we can help you. Ask John Pollock. See? So, all of that being said, my people, see? We and I and my team continue to work, towards the ends and the end of the people. And not just Westmoreland. I am speaking for Westmoreland, but for the entire Jamaica. Anywhere you find PNP, you find destruction, you find degradation, you find segregation, you find destruction. Anywhere you find a PNP MP in Jamaica right now, you see that those persons are not elevated. They're not elevating in life, because I saw Brother Classic posted the constituency office of Peter Phillips' son, Michael Phillips. Absolute disaster. Disgrace. So if they themselves can live like that and don't see any issues with that, what do you think them are going to do with the rest of it? Somebody need to hold the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation accountable. And the mayor of Savlamar is responsible for Savlamar. Dan Ray Delancey is responsible for Savlamar. When you hear me say to Jamaica, Dan Ray Delancey is the mayor of Savlamar. He's responsible for Savlamar North, Savlamar South, and the whole of Savlamar. He's responsible for the upkeep of it. And he gets separate from all allocations of funds. He himself get an extra $2 million to do work in Savlamar. where is that extra $2 million going in Jamaica? Somebody tell me. You have the contingency fund. You have the parochial revenue fund, where the government sends money to the municipal corporation to take care of the business there. That is where the money come from, the taxes, and come to the municipal corporation. And let me just say to you guys, the $265 million that is allocated to do work in Petersfield and in Landilo and in Leamington, the municipal corporation is trying to say that they have lobbied for that money. They have not lobbied for that money. You know why the money is going through the municipal corporation? Because it is government money, and government money must filter through somewhere. They must be able to account for the money. So the money had to go through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. That is the only reason why the money went through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. It has nothing to do with Dan Reedy Lancy lobbying. It has nothing to do with Dan lobbying. It has nothing to do with Dwayne Vaz lobbying. The money had to go through a government entity because they need to be able to account for that $265 million. That is why it is going through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. You can't fool me, you know. Me dunce but me bright. So you can't fool me. See? And I am here to educate the people of Savlamar as it relates to politics. See? Because for too long we have too much political dunce. And because we have people who are ignorant to politics. See? And the different stages of politics. People are ignorant as it relates to local government and central government. So I am here to educate my people, to tell them that is the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation that has held Westmoreland back for the last 36 years because they continue to play politics with the lives of the people in Westmoreland. And for too long, 36 years is a long time. We cannot continue to allow that. Cannot. So after this general election, immediately we must start the campaign to remove the PNP outside of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, because they have meant us no good for years, and they are trying now to latch on to something to make it seem as if they are doing something. They have done nothing for 36 years. Want to show me something that the PNP done in Westmoreland for 36 years? It is this government that is coming to give us water. For years we have water problem in Savlamar, and it is this government that is coming, spending $28 billion to give us water in Westmoreland. It is this government that brought Zozo into my community of Russia and brought back peace to the community of Russia. See? And that was a PNP stronghold. And they turned their back on the people of Russia. The people of Russia must in turn now turn their back on the PNP. Savlamar in general was a PNP stronghold, especially people of South Savlamar. They have done nothing for us, South Savlamar. We must in turn now turn our backs on the PNP. Sorry, I beg your pardon. The PNCO, the People's National Criminal Organization. The people of Savlamar not. See? And what they're doing to the people of Charlene, you know. You see what them are doing to the people them of Charlene? I try to get them to pay money to the municipal corporation. There was other persons, you know. There were other persons, I'm not going to call the name, who done the same thing to the Grotto people, the people next door over Grotto. They had the same thing done to them over there. See? Someone want to listen to me now, Savlamar. Time now, we get up and leave the PNP behind. They have not done it for us. They did not. We can't continue to say because our granny did a PNP. Your granny dead. Your grandpa did a PNP. Your grandpa dead. What they can do for you now? How them being a PNP elevated your life? And I am from one of the biggest PNP side of family in a Savlamar. I don't think nobody a PNP more than my family them than a Savlamar. My mother side of family. See? What have they done for my people? Because I see my auntie and uncle then grew up poor, and them are dead off one poor. And I don't see much elevation in their life, all their life. What have the PNP done for them?